Hi, it's the 20th of May 2014 and so the free horse racing system update. I can see the chart if I do. So it is a basic chart. So the horses, races, there's columns on here. The same Chepstow, 2 o'clock. Name the 2 horses, put on the odds, and the amount of stake that I put on, and the points, and then I put the winners. Today was Chepstow, Cartmel, and Hamilton. We start off with the 2 o'clock. Didn't win on that one. The winner was a favourite, 7-4. 2 o'clock, 2:10 was multiplier, which was number 2 in, as you can see here. Number 2 in there. You can check this out, on the internet. That came in. No, it's the second one across. Came in 6-1. Okay, 210, 220. The fifth one came in. I think that was at the 6-1. The 230. Now I'm going to be. I haven't said this before, but I won once, and I must admit I looked this, and there's no word of a lie. No word of a lie on my oath. There's 230. As you can see here. I looked at the odds of the horses, and they were a 6-4. I think it was a 9-4 and a 6-4. It wasn't worth the bet. But when I was looking at the horses, and there was 11 horses, no word of a lie. I looked at them, I thought there's no good horses there. They're equal, basically. Any one of them could win. And I have noticed a little tweak that we can do is the top horse and the bottom horse, top weight, sorry, and the bottom weight. And top one was 25-1, and the bottom one was a 20-1. You can check this out. There it is again. I was excited with this one. Yep, sorry. The top weight is up there, top horse, and the bottom. And I must admit, I thought, oh well, it's worth the bet. I put £2 on the top horse, and I put £2 on the bottom horse. And the top horse, Minty Jones, and Rollston Express was the bottom one. And Betfair, it was 40-1. So I put £2 on, and oh my life, it came in. I was over the moon. I have got, hopefully I put what I showed, what I put the money on, attached to this video will be me live. I sort of chuffed out one, and then I took a video of it, a screen capture of it, video. Hopefully I'll link it on the spot to prove that I did do it. That was one. I stopped betting then. It was, I won the second one. That was a 5-1 come in, and then it's 40-1 come in. There's no need to bet anymore. Don't be greedy. But because you don't know, easily say afterwards. But this is talking afterwards. This is maybe 6 o'clock in the evening, and we would have had, if we carried on betting, for the day at Chepstow would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. Low odds, 2-1, 11-4. There was one there. That was 15-8 and a 2-1, and another one 2-1. They're quite low odds. The Cartmel was 250, 4-1 would have come in. 425 and 9-4 to come in. 5 o'clock, a 5-1 come in. That was 1, 2, 3. And there was a fourth one across because there was 11 runners, and we got 3 and 4 across, and that would have been Rolling Dough. And Hamilton as I said, was 5 winners. We had the 6-1, the 2-10, the 240. We would have had a 3-1. The 310 would have been a 17-2. And the next one would have been 450 at 6-4, and the 525 was a 9-2. So if we carried on, right, it's easy to say afterwards. You don't know. Sometimes I've carried on betting and nothing comes in. But once you've won the amount that you wanted to win, stop betting. Nobody can know. Not every day. You've been lucky this week. Not every day all the horses come in. Once you've, first or second race, you've won what you wanted to win. Unless something stands out, once you get experience, dealing with the system, to be experienced, it just needed to be a selection of easy selected horses, 2 horses, and then put your bet down. But once you've been doing it a while, experience does kick in. It's like when I did the extra thing about the top and bottom weight. Check yourself. Once you do it every day, keep a record, just keep a paper for a week. And check it, for over breakfast, the next day race, and see what comes in. And you'd be surprised how many, as I've proven, second, third, or fourth horses come in. They're in that position for a reason, because previously they have had won races. So that's easy selection. If there's an odds-on favourite, really good jockey on the horse, and it's number 1 odds-on favourite, it's up to you whether you want to bet against it. You could pick one horse, outsider, with Betfair. You could put, £2 on it if you want to, and then lay it at a lower odds. If it runs well, you'll make a couple of pounds. That's one way to do it. There's many ways that you can learn how to bet. But this system I'm showing you is one of the best ones I've seen. Not that I've seen many more, but picking 2 horses out of the race, picking a second or third favourite in, putting the right amount of money on it, and then making sure that when you do win, you win the money back that you lost plus a profit. Because I keep on saying on these videos, it's no worth putting money on a horse. You're down, £5 or £20 or £50 or £60, whatever it is, and your next race comes in and you've got a winner. If you're down £50, it's no worth you winning £20. It's hard enough to get winners. Besides trying to chase it again, you've got to put the money on. So if you're down £50, just make sure that when you put the money in, you win at least the money you've lost. I don't put big bets on 9-4s and 2-1s. Because if you're doing this every day, you can wait for the 5-1s, at least 5-1s, to come in. If it's early betting, it's a £5, you can lose a £10. Well, yes, great. But if you are, down £100, and there's 9-4 coming up and a 2-1, I know what odds will come in. Don't bet on it. It's a big bet. You put another £50 on it, or £60. Then if it doesn't come in, no guarantees, you will be down then £160. At least with a 5-1, when it does come up, just check a temper, get a Tom Pepper ticket, and Sunsport, and even the websites pick it. Look at the tipsters sometimes. This is when you've got a bit deeper. If you are losing money, you think nothing's working, stop. There's always tomorrow. Don't just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. I remember I said it's like have a stop loss. It's like financial trading. Have a stop loss on it. Don't just use all your money. You always put money on it the next day or the following day when you pull down a bit. Not very nice losing money, but it's great like today. 25-1 on the other bets, but Betfair it was 40-1. Lovely win today, doing cartwheels. Sorry, I just put £2 on, thinking, oh, it'll be easy to say afterwards. I wish I put a £5 on, I wish I put a £10 on, I wish I put £100 on it, but who knows. So keep checking. Thursday tomorrow, another day betting. Keep a record of the full week, and I will make a chart then to see how much I would have won or lost for the full week, when I can do an update of the week's betting for this week. Okay, so I hope you follow me. I hope you watching this, not on this date or a month's time. This system will work for years to come. Just get a paper out, any daily paper. I use the Sun, but get any daily paper out and ring around, the second or third horse in. If it's 3 to 10 horses running, if it's 11 to 17 horses, go 3 and 4 in. Anything bigger than that, a bit of a potluck, have a little gamble on whatever you want to, but I don't do anything bigger than 17. And then keep a chart, keep a record of it for a week. And see how many times it'll shock you, how many times those horses will come in. And think, this system really works better. It's nice if the first race comes in and it's a 10-1 or whatever it is. But if it's the fifth, say, fifth race in, and you've got a 10-1 and a 5-1, they're the best races. Because that, because of the maths and the point system, you keep to that point system. You're going to win at least £50. Once you start in the fifth race and sixth race and seventh race, if you get an eighth race round 1, you don't have to win £80 then. You can keep the points so that you win at least 50. Don't forget though, you've got to win the money you lost back as well when you bet in. Don't just win £50 and you're down £60. Alright, it comes in, you're only down £10, admittedly. We're in this to make a profit. So I've been doing this for a good couple of years now, and I've left to go looking for other golden eggs to find, the golden goose I should say, to find better systems. But I've always come back to this one that I created, and it works. So enjoy the betting. I'll cut it short now. Keep on betting.